What's good? What's good? What's good with y'all boys? You feel me? It's TSB Entertainment. And, today I wanted to come on here and I really want to talk about, intuition, more on the spiritual side. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about, you know, how your intuition guides you and the connection between your intuition and your higher self. See, what we got to realize is that voice in our head or that gut feeling that we have on making a certain decision or taking a certain path or whatnot. That's our intuition. That little voice in our head, which is connected to our higher self, is our intuition telling us, look, this is what you need to do and this is what not to do. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know, you might feel like, sometimes your intuition is wrong. Like, okay, say for instance, going to a party. Say it was, what I'm saying, some type of dangerous situation at this party, that you're aware of that could possibly happen, that could, possibly go down at this party. You know what I'm saying? And so you say your friends really want you to go to that party, and y'all been talking about this party and blah blah blah. But in the back of your mind, it's something telling you, some type of gut feeling telling you, don't go to that party because something might go down. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be people who are there that just don't fuck with each other, or whether it be the cops busting that party, whatever it is, you have that little intuition in your head not to do that. But then you wake up the next day, say you don't go to the party. You know what I'm saying? You let your friends go. You stick with your gut feeling. You stick with your intuition, and you don't go. Next day, you wake up to a bunch of videos. Your friends talk about, man, we had such a good night last night. You know what I'm saying? You got videos of your friends last night turning up at the party, having fun without you, telling you they wish you was there and whatnot. And you seeing all this shit, and you're like, damn, like I should have gone to that shit. I'm over here trying to listen to my intuition, listen to my gut feeling, and nothing bad even happened. That's not the case. That's your ego at that point. You're now living in your ego. Oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? Now your ego is going to try to make you feel bad for not going. You know what I'm saying? That's where the higher self and ego starts to play a role in it. Just because you listen to, your intuition one time and things don't go as you thought they were going to go, doesn't mean not to listen to it next time. And that's where a lot of people fall off. But that's where a lot of people fall off with everything, a lot of things. Like one time it doesn't work, or one time it doesn't go exactly as planned, and then we just, that's it. That's it. No, you have to build a real type of connection and a real type of trust with your intuition, and a respect for it. It's almost like you have to respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because then you'll start listening to it. You can't not respect it and still listen to it. You're not going. And that's like I said, that's just why you got to build that better connection with your higher self, so then you can then get those messages from your intuition. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do that until you trust your higher self, until you really build that bond with your higher self, and then you really start using it. You really start seeing it play out, because all it is your higher self it's just your God-like self. Your higher self is just your Christ-like self. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be wrong. You're going to start noticing, okay, these intuitive feelings that I'm having are straight from my higher self, are straight from God. God put this in us. It's no reason we just feel these intuitive type of feelings. You know what I'm saying? But you also have to understand that there is a difference between intuition and impulse. Impulse is a rush decision. You're rushing to make this decision. You're not thinking about it much. You know what I'm saying? You just making the decision based off of peer pressure or whatnot. And an intuitive type of decision that you make is more so like a calm, clear type of thought that you have, that is like it's a gut feeling. It's more so of a gut feeling that you have. You're not just not thinking about nothing, not focusing on how you feel like impulse. You're really focusing on how you feel. You're weighing all options, and you're coming to a conclusion, and you have that feeling that's just no, I'm cool on that, or yes, you know what I'm saying, I need to do that. You see what I'm saying? So there's a difference between impulse and intuitiveness. Impulse is more so your ego. Intuition is more so your higher self. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be able to learn how to separate the two, but that comes with understanding how you feel more, focusing on how you feel more, meditating, stuff like that. You gotta really build that connection with yourself to get these signs. You can't just get these signs out of nowhere. You have to work on it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of this, this has to do with your third eye as well. When you start opening your third eye, you'll start getting more intuitive type of clarity type of thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You'll have clarity. It comes, intuition comes with clarity. You know what I'm saying? And so you have to understand that your intuition is directly connected with your higher self, but you can't let your ego get in the way of that. And you can't just because one time, you went with your intuition and it didn't go well, doesn't mean you just stop. That means there's something better, you know what I'm saying, for you in the end if you keep listening to it. This is just the building blocks. But the more you listen to your intuition and you start acting on those decisions, on those feelings, you know what I'm saying, the better off you'll be. And you'll start noticing. You'll start noticing when you start doing it. And then if you stop, if you have that gut feeling, you'll notice later a situation that happened that's like, damn, if I would have been listening to what the fuck I was thinking about earlier, the feeling that I had earlier about this, I wouldn't have even done that. That's why you gotta always be thinking clearly and thinking for yourself. The main idea with that is thinking for yourself. If you have an idea on something or you have an intuition on something, listen to that intuition. Listen to your higher self. Don't let peer pressure or what your parents or you know what I'm saying, anybody around you thinks. If you have that feeling, trust in yourself. You have to start being able to trust in yourself and trust in your God-like self and trust in your higher self. Trust in it. Break that cycle of falling into your ego, which is the fear and like I said, the fear and stuff like that because of what maybe social media has placed on the fear social media has placed on you, or the fear that other people have, just the fear that society has placed on you. You have to start getting rid of that shit and listening to yourself. Go with your intuition. Trust me. Like I've already said, the Matrix has done a very good job at keeping us at a low vibration and not listening to our intuition. A lot of y'all don't even have intuition anymore. Some of y'all are vibrating so motherfucking low that y'all don't even have intuition anymore. Y'all don't even experience shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? You've ignored that gut feeling for so long that motherfucker don't even come to you no more. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta fix yourself. You gotta work on yourself. And as you start doing that and eating well and stuff like that, breaking bad habits in your life, you'll start to notice like, damn, okay, my intuition's coming to me well. But you gotta start breaking those bad habits. You gotta start breaking that habit of listening to your ego, trusting in your ego. A lot of us trust in our ego, and that's a lot of our problems. We trust in our ego too much. Trust in your higher self, trust in your intuition. You have all the answers. I'm telling you, you have all the answers. Your higher self, your intuition has all the answers to what you need to do. Go with what you feel. There's nothing stronger than this. Your heart is nothing stronger than your heart. It's no chakra bigger than your heart chakra. It's no feeling bigger than your heart. You know what I'm saying? What you feel in your heart, do it. And do it through love. Do it through your heart. You know what I'm saying? Put your heart in it while you're doing it. If you got some business plan or, you know what I'm saying, you got some idea in your mind, go at it, bro. But put your heart into that shit, bro. Put your whole heart into that shit. Listen to that gut feeling that you know what I'm saying? We wonder why it's a gut feeling. You know what I'm saying? We feel it right here. We feel it all right here, and our heart is right here. Because you have that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I need to do this shit, or I know I don't need to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a feeling. And that's why clearing your chakras and working on your chakras is going to be a big step in clearing your, and just really listening to your intuition, because once your chakras are cleared, your energy is cleared. Now those feelings become more vibrant. Now those feelings become more heavy on you. It's more heavy on your heart now to do these type of things. You know what I'm saying? Because your chakras are cleared. You're now thinking clear-minded. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I'm saying you got to work your way up. You got to work your way up to where you can finally get these thoughts of like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Your thoughts aren't blocked by fear and anxiety anymore, because you've worked on all your chakras and you've raised that energy up, that Kundalini energy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, look it up. You're raising that Kundalini up. Now you living in your higher self. You living in your intuition. Live in your intuition. Don't just listen to it. Live in it. And I'm telling you, as you start to act on these actions, more, and these ideas and these feelings and whatnot, you'll start to notice a difference. I promise you'll notice a difference. So yeah, man, I really just, I really wanted to come on here and just express the connection between your intuition and your higher self. I wouldn't even be doing this right now, this YouTube, this TikTok and whatnot, if I wasn't connected to my higher self and listening and listening to my intuition, listening to my gut feeling, and listening to my heart, what my heart feels. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let that hard, tough side of you go a little bit and really, you know what I mean? Think of shit from a more clarity type of perspective, a more clear type of perspective. And it'll help you. It'll help you think clear and just make decisions more. Because the more you start to notice your intuition be right, the more you'll start to notice, okay, it's easier to make these decisions now. I'm now not confused on if this is my intuition or if this is impulse. But you have to practice it first. You know what I'm saying? You have to practice it to then notice, okay, no, this is my ego telling me to do that. This is my impulse. Oh no, okay, now this is my intuition. This is my clear minded, my chi energy is flowing, and so I'm clear minded and my intuition is screaming at me to do this or not to do this. So yeah, man, just build that connection with your higher self, work on it more, and listen to that intuition, listen to that God-like feeling, and you'll be all right, bro. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got. I'm gone.